Ice Cube, where my heart used to be. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. Places, seats, as we begin this journey of shit. What's up, everybody? What's up, dreamers, man? This is Stephen Qualls II, aka Mr. Qualified. It's your boy. Anyway, man, for y'all that don't know or for y'all that are new to the channel, first off, welcome. Thank you for coming to the channel. If you came from the interviews or just from things we've been doing on social media, thanks for tuning in. And this is the newest piece of content that's coming from QUALLified LLC, and it is something I'm calling Behind the Brand, because something I noticed. So as I was starting going through, doing these interviews with QUALLified and figuring out how I wanted things to look, I realized that, I'm not really, y'all don't really see me, and I wanted it to be like that originally. Like, I wanted it to be where it was some mystique, but I didn't want me to be the focus. I wanted the focus to really be the stories I was telling, because I'm a storyteller. Like, I love hearing stories, I love telling stories, and I love allowing stories to be told from the narrative of that person, because they're the person going through it. And oftentimes we hear so many stories through the eyes of others, or we see it through the eyes of others, or we hear it, from the mouths the mouths of others, but not really from the source itself. And that's what I want QUALLified to be. But I realized that I kind of still have to stay true to telling my story and always tying in why all these things matter and what exactly makes all these people and all these things qualified. I think there can be this general theme, but everybody's story is different. And I think that's the beauty in it, is that, no one story is the same, but it can still be extremely relatable. And so I want to be able to also give y'all insight into my story, because for the story that y'all do know, which is in my Evolution of Qualified videos, which I'll have the link to those in the description, that tells like one side of the story, or one very small piece of the story, but there's so much more to it. There's so many other moments where I kind of had this idea ignited, but I didn't really understand what it was or know kind of what to do with it at the time. So that's what Behind the Brand will be. I mean, it'll be me telling my story, it'll be me talking about my experiences, it'll be me explaining why everything that I'm doing within the QUALLified brand, hey, gotta get this together, within the QUALLified brand as a whole. So that's the QUALLified interviews, which are on QUALLified TV, that's the interlude, that's the right quality, that's all of those things combined that I'm a part of, because those are all passions of mine. And so I'll also start this inaugural first, I don't know what you call the first episode of this that you see, first episode with your boy. I want to talk about something I feel like is probably the most important thing for me, I know personally, in terms of my journey with QUALLified, and something I'm trying to take with me moving forward, and something I feel like that everybody goes through and has to go through to really find their purpose in life, and that's comfortability. I mean, me being in front of this camera, like, I know it may seem like, I'm comfortable, and it's cool, like, I'm used to this. I'm not. I'm like hella nervous. That's why I got this, But you got to step out your comfort zone, and you got to do things that that you wouldn't normally do, that you need to do to get more comfortable in what your purpose is, and being established in that, and being okay with that, and content with that, and all of those things, because you should be confident walking into your purpose, and that's what I want to do with mine. So there's a lot of reasons why, I'm not comfortable per se, like being the face. I've never liked being the face. I've never liked really being in the spotlight for real. I've always just liked kind of, doing my thing, being me, who I am, and working behind the scenes. But there's really no reason why that person and that man can't be highlighted. Like, I shouldn't necessarily shy away from being highlighted, and that's what I was doing. But if I did that, if I stayed shy, if I stayed not wanting to step out of my comfort zone, I wouldn't be doing this. Who knows if I would really be doing the interviews that I did in season 1 of Qualified TV. Who knows if I would even thought about doing the things that I have planned moving forward for Qualified. Nobody knows. And I don't want to be a case of, we never knew, or, we never got to see. I want people to be able to see me at least try and give 100% to being the best I can be. And that's what I want for all y'all too. Because that's just dreamers. That's what we have to remember. And that's what we have to always keep in mind, is that we're the ones that can truly make our dream come true. And it starts with us and it's going to end with us. So that's the one thing I want all us to remember. And yeah, so that's the first episode, installment, whatever the case may be, of Behind the Brand. I mean, I'm probably gonna really be all over the place with this thing, so you're probably gonna get something completely different every time you see me, and yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. But it's okay, because everything I bring to you is gonna be qualified anyway, so
Message.
It is what it is. But until next time, until the next episode, I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.